Underwater sports, sport commissions, internal regulations for sport commissions. Today, more than ever, it is important to think globally. We must have a common global strategy for each of our sports all over the world. We have to define strong and clear guidelines to guarantee that we are aiming the same goals. This is the only way for Cmas sports to become really strong. Common base structure for commissions. The communication is also very important because only if we are able to communicate clearly and in real time, it is possible to achieve greatness. We need to create a real network in each sport and between the sports. With this action, we guarantee a position for each national federation to be present and participate in the decision of Cmas sports. Long-term plan of development for each sport. When we think about the athletes, we need also to help the teams how to implement the training of their athletes according to their stage of development. For that, we need to implement a good long-term athletes development plan. We need also to guarantee the correspondence of our coaches and officials to the level of their intervention. Sport education. Standards for coaches and officials education. We need to step up the same structure for all Cmas sport commissions and give the guidelines to create standards for all sport coaches and officials' careers. With this base, we support the creation of coaching and officials committees inside the Cmas sport commissions. If we do this, we are establishing the same compromise of development all over the world. That will put us closer for a better and strong sport. Certification for each underwater sports. The Cmas certification of coaches and officials have to be according a global standard and recognized by major international qualification frameworks such as European Qualification Framework and the International Sport Coaching Framework. With this in mind, we propose to create guidelines for national federations, develop the national coaches and officials' careers based in one global Cmas framework. E-learning platform for all national federations. In our times, with the development of the technology and also with the pandemic, we learn how important it is to have good platforms to communicate. In what concerns to education in sport, the e-learning platforms have a very important role. So it is very important to establish a program of e-learning to accomplish the condition to easily reach to all the countries of the world with a high-level standard of teaching materials. Sport events, candidature, criteria, public contracts, and reports for events. We need to guarantee that federations that wish to apply to organize a championship understand what the national federation need to deliver and also the criteria of how the candidatures are evaluated to be chosen or not to organize the event. Sponsorship strategy for sports. In the other side, we will develop the promotion of our sports and improve their visibility. We plan to create a sponsorship commission to have a strong marketing policy in order to organize a strategy to get partners and sponsors. Visibility and professional promotion using Cmas media teams. Above all, we will establish a communication plan to define these objectives beforehand. So, for that, it is important to put up a professional team that can guide all the federations and also train them to reply in accordance with our communication plan.